Say hi.
Hi.
Welcome back to our channel. So we're kind of stuck in the house, as
Yes,
I feel like the whole world is, under quarantine. And we thought, what can we do that can give us something to do? And maybe give you guys something to do. Since, at least in California where we live, no restaurants are open. We are doing a lot more cooking to survive at home. So we thought our goal is once a week to post a cooking video.
Yeah.
And maybe you guys would want to try the recipe and it'll give you guys an idea.
So we're going to teach you how to make this certain recipe, and
Yeah,
what
so
we're gonna do
tonight we are going to be making carne asada steak tacos with guacamole and pickled onions.
Sounds delicious, doesn't it?
A tip that I always like to say is if you don't like one of the ingredients, just don't put it in.
Don't put it
If you don't like guacamole, don't put it in. I'm sure it'll still taste delicious.
Yeah.
So first, what we have to do is get our supplies,
You always need supplies for cooking.
everything that we need. So we're gonna show you our supplies now.
Here is the supplies that we will need. Apple cider,
Apple cider vinegar, we don't have to pick it up.
restaurant black pepper,
Just pepper, salt.
salt.
This is oil. I like to cook with extra virgin olive oil. Sometimes I will call it EVOO. So if I say that, that's what I mean.
EVOO.
This is sugar,
We have onions,
of red onion.
red onion, guacamole.
This is guacamole. Ours is pre-packaged. I would say this is about half of a guacamole.
Guacamole. We have taco seasoning.
1 garlic clove. Make it a good size, like preferably like a large size.
Yep.
A lime.
Lime.
Of course, for carne asada tacos, you need the steak. So here we have some beef strips. This is about
Steak.
half a pound right here. Now this serving is going to serve 2 people. So if you're going to serve more, double everything that we're
And
showing
of course, if you're making a taco, you need the tortillas or
you. Tortillas.
tortillas.
Perfect. So here we go. All right. So we are ready. Obviously, reminder, wash your hands, especially now. So we just did that. First thing you want to do is get your beef strips, which I have right here. I have a bowl, and we are just going to separate the beef strips and put them into this bowl. So Ethan, if you can go ahead and do that.
Separate them?
Yes. Now, the next thing we need to do, let me just rinse my hand from the meat. We need to take that garlic clove that I showed you. You want to peel it off. This is a fancy little thing I have. Instead of having to chop, I just do this, and it turns it into garlic for me without having to cut it up into a bunch of pieces. But cutting it up is just fine as well. So here I have my garlic now. We want to add this garlic clove in with our meat. So I will put that into my bowl now. Now, the next thing we want to do, let me rinse the garlic off, is our lime. Rinse your hands. I already just cut our lime into wedges. So that's what I'm squeezing right now. What I want to do is, I'm looking at the recipe. I want a tablespoon of lime juice added into my bowl. So I'm going to just squeeze
the
lime so they can see. Squeeze the lime. I think a tablespoon is about 2 lime wedges. I cook often, so I just know that. And yes, it is. So you want 2 lime wedges, pretty much, roughly.
And pour
Add
it into
that
the bowl.
into the bowl. The next thing you want to add to the bowl is your taco seasoning.
Taco seasoning.
This is our teaspoon. We want 2.5 teaspoons of taco seasoning. So here, Ethan will add the first teaspoon. Just dump it in.
I don't cook that often.
Second teaspoon. And the half.
Yep.
Right there. Okay, 2.5 teaspoons of taco seasoning. Now we want to also add a a tablespoon of our extra virgin olive oil. 1 tablespoon going in.
And remember, if you're cooking for double, see, we're cooking for 2, but if you're cooking for 4 of any of that, you double the ingredients we're about to use for this.
Good reminder. This is for 2 people that we're cooking for. Yeah. Okay, then we want to add a little salt and pepper, just a dash of it. So we'll add our pepper, and we will add our salt. Now we're just going to mix that all up. We're going to set our bowl to the side and let it marinate in our mixture. Okay, so we're back. Now, this next step, what you need to do is take your red onion. You want to peel it, cut it in half, and then slice it. From what you sliced, you just want to take a 1/3 cup of sliced onions and put it into a bowl. You also want to take a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to put on top of your onions, a tablespoon of your apple cider vinegar, put it in there as well, and some salt and pepper. I'm going to mix this all up, and then I'm going to just let this also sit and marinate. Okay, time to heat up the tortillas. So Ethan is going to bring 1 tortilla at a time. This is already a hot pan. So we'll place it down. You want to let it heat for about 30 seconds each side. Now, once it's heated, we'll show you what to do. Okay, so these have been warmed. So now what you do once they're warm, just go ahead and pick it up, put it onto your plate. And you'll cover your plate with this foil to keep them warm, and we're going to keep heating the rest of ours, and we'll come back and show you what to do next. Okay, so you remember we sliced the onions, but we only used a 1/3 cup. So the onions that we didn't use, I still have over here, and that's where these came from. I'm going to just bring those to my pan. I've added 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil to this pan. It's been heating up, so it's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these sliced onions to my pan now, and I'm gonna cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so look at our onions. They have browned, they are softened. Also, I'm cooking this on about a medium heat. Now I'm going to get my beef strips that have been marinating. We're gonna add them to this pan. Now, one thing you wanna know is your beef strips should take about 4 minutes to cook. But the first 2 minutes, we don't want to touch them, so I just put them down. I'll let them cook, show this please. I'll let them cook just like that without stirring for 2 minutes. And then the final 2 minutes, I will stir them up, and we'll come back when it's ready. Okay, so it's been 2 minutes, so now we're gonna go ahead and start stirring it up. And I think we're gonna just add the heat to maybe like a medium high. And we're gonna stir it until the pink goes away, which should take about another 2 minutes. We're ready to plate.
Yep.
So we told you we were cooking for 2 people. So we have 2 plates out.
Plates.
So Ethan, can you please grab a tortilla, put it on one of the plates. Now we just need to, I'm gonna do the meat because that part's hot. And we're gonna make our carne asada. So here's our meat, it's done. We'll go ahead and put some in our tortilla. Also, a little mention. At the beginning of this video, I told you we needed sugar, but that's not true because it never showed up anywhere in the recipe. So you don't need sugar. Okay, now, just so you know, I also mentioned how sometimes there might be ingredients you don't like.
Yeah.
Like these onions. Mommy doesn't like the onions, but Daddy does. So Daddies are gonna have onions and Mommy is not gonna have onions. So Ethan, you can put some onions on Daddy's carne asada. You can use your fingers too because you washed your hands. Okay. And then we'll also just add some of our guacamole. And we're going to give each plate 1 lime wedge. This recipe will give each person 3 carne asada tacos. And that's it. And then we're going to eat. Hope you enjoyed our video.
Thanks for watching. Bye.